3, 2, 1. What's going on, Stick Crew? Welcome back to the Stick Crew podcast.
My name is Finn Van Niekerk, joined with my co-host, Spencer Castle, Mr. Connor Farley beside him. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. We are back talking about more football stuff, and my God, has free agency been fucking unreal.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
We have had a day and a half. It's only been over 24 hours now, but we've had so much happen, and we're going to go over it all for you. We're going to give some predictions for people that haven't signed quite yet, and kind of just talk about, the winners and losers so far of free agency and how we feel about these new fits and fantasy implications for dynasty and for redraft for fantasy football. So make sure to stick around for all of that. As always, follow on the TikTok and on the Instagram. We are live on TikTok right now. Shout out to everybody that's joining us in live. We're going to have a Q&A later on and answer all of your questions. As long as they're fantasy football related, we're going to be getting to hockey podcast later on. So stick around if you're into that stuff.
Stick around.
Hey. But yeah, like and subscribe on the YouTube as well. We're also live on YouTube, and we have a Stick Crew Discord now. We're kind of finalizing things there. The link is going to be below for the YouTube, and we're going to be sharing that in the next few days. And then maybe we'll have a Twitch as well.
Yeah, why not?
Because
we got an everything else.
Might as well.
We're enjoying the live streams when we're not being shadow banned or anything. So.
Yeah. Oh, that's a no word on the TikTok live. The OF.
Oh,
Not coming soon.
Oh, really?
Really?
interesting.
Oh.
Yeah. So we'll get ahead of that.
Connor did his research before the podcast.
Nice.
Kind of make sure we're not crossing any lines.
No word. No promotion of that, apparently.
Okay.
All right. Kick it off.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is kind of the biggest shit that's going down right now.
Like as of
As of
an hour ago?
As of 9 p.m. Eastern, I guess it is, on Tuesday. Yeah. So Maxx Crosby gets traded to the Ravens for what was it? 2 first-round picks.
2 first-round picks.
Like a third and a
it was
fourth.
more than that, yeah.
Third-
It was a haul.
A few other picks as well. And we find out like an hour or so ago that the trade gets voided because he didn't pass his physical. So
It's crazy.
just unreal.
That's
man.
crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts, man. That doesn't happen often.
And the trade was old news at this point, but now we're getting a nice little live update here while we're hanging out. So
Yeah, like so much had happened, and I forgot to even put it in our show script.
yeah, you're
and
saying
then it jumped right back up to the top.
You're saying
Yeah.
the Stick Crew voodoo, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty unreal. I mean, the guy had surgery a few months ago,
a couple
right?
months ago. Yeah,
And clearly something wasn't fully right there, and the Baltimore Ravens pulled it. Really shitty for the Raiders.
absolutely.
Now they have to deal with the backlash, and probably are going to get less of a haul because of this now, and it's not looking as great for them as it was. And I wish Dayton was here to give his take, because he's a Raiders fan on the Stick Crew, and that would have been fun to hear his take on that. But yeah, crazy stuff, man.
So it was a 26 first and a 27 first is what the package was. That would have been nice for the Raiders, man. That would have been nice for the Raiders.
It wouldn't have hurt, no.
Especially on a team that's kind of, you got some young guys looking like Mendoza's going to go to them first overall. I mean, what else is going to happen unless they move out of the pick?
Yeah, it'd be a miracle if it wasn't Mendoza at 1.
Yeah. And then they're looking at grabbing some more first round picks on top of that. Kind of like what's been going on. Well, I don't because I'm a Chargers fan, but
Yeah.
from a kind of just like move standpoint, I think they've been doing a really good job of grabbing some good free agents in the offseason here and bolstering some of their assets. So
Yeah, they've been busy. I mean, I guess we can stick with the Raiders here and kind of just roll with that
Roll into them right
for a
away,
little bit. Other than the whole Maxx Crosby thing, the next biggest signing was Tyler Lindenbaum, sorry, who was the center for the Ravens. Yeah.
Center for the Ravens sets a record for centers at I believe it was $27 million a year.
A lot, $81 million contract. So
yeah, so 27.
That'd be the math, yeah.
Annual average. Sorry, sets a record there. I think he was kind of far and away the best interior line free agent.
For sure, yeah.
Now, was he worth that much more than some of the other guys that went? I don't know.
A lot of money, man.
I mean, like to a team that's got a quarterback coming in on a rookie deal, you can swing it. Like it's an overpay, but
yeah,
you can afford to overpay.
Yeah, for sure.
It'll be nice for
they don't have much else going on.
Yeah. It'll be nice for them to have some decent protection for their rookie quarterback going into the season.
Yeah, Genty.
And Genty for sure.
Genty just has to fucking grab that man's jersey and go.
Yeah, like
let him lead the charge.
Bill's center Connor McGovern goes for 4 years, $52 million. So Linderbaum gets a significant amount more.
Big time, yeah.
Yeah.
On a year less too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So it's quite the spread in terms of pay. So we'll see how that works out for the Raiders.
You think it's an overpay for Linderbaum?
I don't know if it's an overpay, but you definitely set records. It's a little pricey.
The Raiders, it's an overpay for sure.
It's a little pricey.
It's just an overpay that they can afford to make.
Yeah, when you have the number one
most
cap space going into free agency, you can do that.
You can afford to throw some money around.
And if that's a contract that ages well, it'll be well worth it. So
yeah, absolutely.
And then next ad that they made was Nakobe Dean for 3 years, $36 million.
I personally love that one. I think that one.
I think it's a good deal too. Yeah,
Nakobe Dean. He was a great prospect coming out of Georgia, I believe. And then he plays a couple seasons with the Eagles. Unfortunately, he's riddled by injuries, but then when he is on the field, he was banging. He was great. So,
pretty electric, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's going to be a super awesome move to kind of shore up their defense there in the linebacking group. I think he'll just be electric.
Yeah, they've kind of had the luxury of fuck you money.
Yeah.
Which is, it's a nice place to be in.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And then who else did they grabbed someone else?
They made a few.
They've made a few other moves. Those are the two kind of.
They grabbed another big one though.
Standouts.
I think it was Quay Walker.
I think you're right. Yeah.
I just don't know how much it was for. I think it was. I'll pull that up.
The good old Googie machine.
Googie.
Yeah. Where did you go? Where did you go?
Tom Brady definitely gave Max roids.
Yeah. Maybe.
Quay Walker, 3 year, 40 and a half. So that one's pretty big too. He's a good player though. So again, once again, they're grabbing some of the top free agents off the board per position. So they're not. It's not like they're throwing fuck you money at just Joe Schmoes, right? Like they are targeting some quality players. So
yeah, they're throwing it around at the right guys for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
You'll take that all day.
Yeah. I guess we can kind of move on over.
Just before we move on, I just want to go back to Maxx Crosby for a second and talk kind of who we think he's going to be going to now. Because it's not looking likely that he's gonna like re-sign with the Raiders after they spent all this money and they traded him already, right? So
There was a rumor of the Cowboys offering a first and a second round pick.
Yeah, which is
So
probably what the price kind of drops down to, would be my guess.
if they're still willing to pay, I would not be surprised if that ends up being.
No, that would make a lot of sense.
And
They
it
could
would
use
be
him.
fairly Cowboys-esque to pull off a move like that. So
Yeah, I mean, knowing Jerry Jones, he might have seen that he got hurt, and then he's willing to offer the 2 seconds now because it's fucking mashed potatoes for a brain.
yeah, it's possible.
steaming pile of
Steaming pile of shit where his brain's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Bringing it all back.
Yeah.
I feel like if anybody is gonna do it, it's the man with the money in Texas.
Yeah, and I mean they need it.
I feel
makes a lot
like
of sense, so.
I feel like it's just like a name value move for them.
Absolutely, yeah. Jerry Jones is like, if that fucking guy's gonna do anything, he's gonna sell merchandise.
Yep.
With tickets.
Especially with all the controversy now.
Yeah.
I feel like that's even more of a draw.
Yeah, he can fucking just see the dollar signs.
Yeah.
I would not be remotely surprised if that man's a Cowboy in the next couple of weeks here.
No, that's probably my guess.
You wanted to move on to something, Spen?
Yeah, we can move on over. This is one that kind of just popped into my mind right now. That wasn't necessarily on the show sheet, so I'll kind of cover that. Odafe Owe, $100 million for 4 years. That's a big contract.
I saw that.
That is.
Yeah.
That is a big contract. He was a guy that had a lot of expectations when he was in Baltimore. Didn't necessarily live up to that. And then goes to the Chargers, has a really good back half of the year after being traded. Is he worth the 4 for 100? I don't know. This is Washington, by the way, who signed him. I don't know if he's worth all that, but
it's a lot of money.
That being said, if he plays the way he played in the back half of the season for the Bolts, he's worth the money. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that contract ages. But yeah, I don't think I have really too much more to touch on that. I think it's a piece that Washington definitely needed. So it's good that they're addressing it. Let's just really hope that he continues that production. Otherwise, that one's going to age very, very poorly.
Yeah, that could age poorly.
Yeah.
Oh, can we move to another contract that could age poorly?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alec Pierce.
Yeah.
$116 million.
Yeah.
Making him the 10th highest paid wide receiver in the NFL. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's that, you know what, this is eerily similar to Christian Kirk going to the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, no, it for sure is. It's what are we doing?
There's a couple other receivers that got similar treatment. They're just not on the top of my brain right now.
Well, there always is. Every year there's some receiver that fresh off of 1,000-yard season gets
Jacoby Myers.
Massively overpaid.
Jacoby Myers was another one.
Myers, yeah.
But you know what? The thing that I found with these guys is as much as they haven't been necessarily 10-year studs, they usually do have pretty good years after those contracts hit.
Yeah, sometimes.
You almost have to force feed them the ball.
You do, because you're forced into a situation in which you're paying them so much that you do, but it's also I think I could name 30 players or 30 receivers I'd pay more money to than Alec Pierce, let alone the 9 that are in front of him.
Yeah, no, that's completely fair.
I don't see where the value lines up for Julian Edelman light.
Now, granted, is as much as it was a 1,000-yard season. I'm going to play the devil's advocate really quickly. It was a 1,000-yard season, and a lot of his kind of behind the scenes metrics were actually really solid.
No, for sure. He's got a really good average reception rate. He's over 20, I think.
Yeah, so his yards per target were 11.94, and then his yards per catch were 21.94.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's pretty solid, especially based off of the usage he was getting for a good majority of the year. It started to tick up a little bit in little spots there, but
I think it just kind of works them into a situation like the Bills have been in for the last couple of years. Like,
Very well could.
you have Khalil Shakir at the top of the depth chart there, and you're like, oh my God, this would be such a good wide receiver 2 for us.
But then,
Why is he our wide receiver 1?
Yeah,
you know,
it's very possible. It's very possible, yeah. So I guess we'll see how that one works out. They do still have other options there, which is nice. Whereas that's what I think the Bills kind of fell a little bit flat. Granted, they didn't pay Shakir as much as they're paying Alec Pierce. So
no, absolutely not.
So,
Yeah.
but they do have Tyler Warren there, who's going to come out strong in his second year. I wholeheartedly believe.
I hope so.
You believe it as well.
Yeah, I do love some Tyler Warren.
And then Josh Downs is just like as consistent gets. Like,
Yeah, Josh Downs is fun.
he's just great underneath guy. Like, kind of
Yeah.
does exactly what you need him to do.
They trade Michael Pittman.
Yeah, they trade Michael Pittman
Yeah.
to the Steelers, so that's
part
an
of that,
interesting
which
one.
is- I think Michael Pittman's better than Alec Pierce. I really do.
Well, I mean,
I don't know. I think it would have shown more by now.
I don't think either of them are great.
I think over the past few years, he's definitely like proven himself to be a reliable receiver in that core. But I can't wrap my head around the Alec Pierce contract, man. I think it's way too much.
I think it's too much as well.
I think it's way too much money.
But I think he has a good season next year.
I think he's fine, but I don't think he's a top 10
No,
receiver in the league.
that's where the gap comes into play. Like, keeping him in Indianapolis is great for them.
Like I
He's
saw
the guy you want to keep around.
I saw
Top 10
something
money.
I saw something that the Rams are paying less for Puka Nacua and Matthew Stafford than Daniel
No.
Jones and Alec Pierce.
It's nuts. I mean, Puka's on a rookie deal still,
Like,
so it makes some sense.
And that's kind of the skewed thing in the top 10 highest annual average.
But even so, like,
Because-
what's the gap between Devontae and Stafford compared to Jones? And
Well, Devontae took a pay cut because he's old.
sure, I'd still a million times rather have Devontae Adams on my team than Alec Pierce.
No, of course. Understood. But I do think there is a piece of that where these rookie contracts haven't kicked in yet, and that's why
Yeah,
Alec Pierce can sit, aside from the overpay, can sit in that range of top 10 paid wide receivers in the league.
I would. I'd be worried about the Colts, man. They don't own their first round pick next year.
yeah, it just doesn't look like a great spot. I don't really trust Daniel Jones to be consistent year in, year out.
I think you need to see a little bit more first. Yeah, I agree with that.
You know, you've seen what you've wanted to see.
for sure. Like, last year was going great until it wasn't.
And he was showing flashes in New York. It's just like that New York team was just so bad.
Yeah.
Like he's no help at all. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he rebounds off the injury, and then on top of that, how Alec Pierce can make a name for himself if he does. Because if not, that's going to be a really bad contract.
Yeah, it's definitely one with potential to age pretty roughly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know we touched on the Bills really briefly with Khalil Shakir, who now is the wide receiver 2 on this team because of their new acquisition, DJ Moore, traded from the Bears to the Bills for a second-round pick.
Which I absolutely love.
I think it's an overpay.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't think so. I think DJ Moore has been well established, and I mean he is a bit on the older side, but
Was this the Bills' second-round pick?
I believe so, yeah.
Because if this was the Bills' second-round pick, that's also a late second.
It's
round.
going to be late in the second, yeah.
You know, it's not as bad as not as bad of a hit. I mean, he was on the last year of his contract, right?
Yeah.
And I think it screams we're giving it another go.
Who was on the last year?
DJ Moore.
No. I think he's got like 3 years left.
Oh. Okay.
But it's an expensive contract. Like, for reference, the Bills now have the second highest paid wide receiver room in the NFL.
You know, I think it's okay.
That is insane because that does not scream second most talented wide receiver room in the NFL.
No.
Like the Bengals are first. It makes a lot of sense. T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, you got two dogs.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. I don't think he's a top 10 receiver, but
No.
I think he's much better than they've had.
I think he could be this year.
Absolutely. And I think it's like, it's fine, and whatever you pay for him is fine if it pays off.
As long as he can stay healthy.
If they get a Super Bowl out of it, you could have paid 4 fucking firsts for him and it's worth it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like that's the position that the Bills are in opposed to the Colts. I don't think there's a hope in hell that the Colts win a Super Bowl off of the Alec Pierce deal.
No, and that's
This could put the
fair.
Bills like over the edge, in which like you can pay a premium for that.
That is very fair.
I don't think they're completely there yet, yo.
I don't either.
I think they need to keep building on top of this if they legitimately want to, get past teams like the Eagles, the Lions, the Chiefs, like the Ravens, Broncos, sure, yeah.
What do we mean, sure? They beat them. Where were the Ravens, Chiefs, Bengals at home? Sure.
I just don't. I don't.
Sure, the Broncos. They fucking beat them.
You don't see it?
I don't see it happening.
In a head-to-head matchup, they won.
I think the Broncos are gonna have a down year, but
God, this is just disrespectful.
I think they are. Unless you guys draft well this year, like your offense is gonna be looking no better than it was last year.
The schedule is also looking pretty dangerous for them.
It's fine. We're not worried. We're fine.
I fucking would be a little bit.
I think they
no
have the
stress.
worst regression of schedule out of anybody.
No, I think it's the Patriots. Patriots schedule's nasty.
Which I also see having a bit of a down year.
Patriots, I fully see having a down year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, DJ Moore, he's had already 4,000 yard receiving years in his career. I just a second round pick for a guy who's going to be an absolute target hog.
Yeah. He's gonna eat there for sure.
I think he makes a big difference there.
I think he's worth the second as well. It's borderline a third round pick, and he's actually a name that can be a wide receiver one.
And has been in the past.
He has been, and he's not as much of a head scratcher as a guy like Khalil Shakir or Keon Coleman.
No, you can
exactly.
You can look at that and say that's a surefire guy. You can get the ball to.
100%.
And he shows up. He showed up in big moments for the Bears this year.
Yep.
And the playoffs were just kind of the opposite of that Diggs guy that they had a couple years ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
Doesn't show up as much.
Connor, I just wanted to say that Bam Adebayo just passed LeBron James's
I
record.
saw that.
LeBron James's record for most points in a single game in franchise history.
And he did it in 3 quarters.
62 points.
He's played 3 quarters today.
Wow.
That's
just
wild.
Retarded, actually. He's at 67 now.
Back to football. Just had to add that in there.
Yeah, that's nuts. Shout out to fucking Bam Adebayo, or what did it autocorrect you, or like Bam Abdullah or something?
Something random.
Nuts.
We'll stick with the Bills though, because they also re-signed Dawson Knox to a 3-year deal.
Yeah. I couldn't find anything on the actual numbers on that, so that's what we got at the moment.
I mean, that's fine for them, more depth.
Nothing wrong with it yet.
And you know what? Like I think they've kind of shown us, just based off snap counts, that they love what oh my god. Why is my brain not working right now? They love what Dalton Kincaid Lord. They love what Dalton Kincaid.
The other white guy.
Yeah, they love what Dalton Kincaid can do as a pass catcher, but they've kept Knox around long enough. I think in that run support, that does make a big difference. So, yeah, I don't mind keeping a guy like that around. Not even a little bit. And then kind of like we had mentioned before, Connor McGovern re-signs there in Buffalo. Yeah,
Yeah.
Good center. Good contract. Aside from that,
Another Connor.
yeah.
Another Connor, yeah.
Aside from that, yeah.
Another Connor Mick.
There's too many of those. Aside,
Not enough.
aside, no, you know what? The ones in hockey are pretty good.
I agree.
Um,
Me, McDavid, Bedard.
Yeah. Aside from that, though, yeah, not too much more on the Bills, I don't think. Yeah, not too much more from the Bills.
Nope.
It's kind of a smaller signing here, or at least we seem to think so every year. Kenneth Gainwell to the Bucks for 2 years. It's $14 million contract. It's actually a decent bit of money for a backup running back.
Yeah.
It's not an overpay or anything like that, but I think they saw what he did in Pittsburgh last year and they were like, ooh,
he'll complement well.
this could be really fun.
I think he's a great backup option.
Yeah.
I think that's an upgrade on Rashad White.
Yeah.
Yep. And Sean Tucker's now free agent as well.
Yeah, they lost a couple pieces in that room that kind of helped carry the load when Bucky Irving was out last year. And they did that in good fashion as well. So I think they realized that they needed to go ahead and grab someone who can kind of fill that void. Unfortunately, Bucky Irving is not a big dude.
Gainwell's not really that big of a dude either.
No, but when you put two small dudes in there, they can hold the workload better.
They
than
equal
one
one Derrick Henry.
Yes.
If they stand on each other's shoulders.
Yeah. But they can catch the ball.
That's true. That's not Derrick Henry's bread and butter.
No, not
sure.
usually. But yeah, not too much to note there.
Yeah, I mean, he did a good job for what he was given with the Steelers. So
Totally.
I think it's quality depth.
I think it's high quality depth.
I don't see, who knows, they might need him to step up for a few games. There might be a few games where you go to the waiver wire and you're like, holy shit, Kenneth, like Bucky's out, like everybody's like 2 million pickups on Kenneth Gainwell, unless somebody's handcuffing him. But like, no, I could definitely see like some waiver intrigue and some depth there,
especially in your PPR leagues. Like he's just such a dynamic pass catcher.
Yeah, he was startable this year.
Unfortunately, Bucky did have to miss quite a few games last year as well. So, you're hoping that he can lighten the workload a bit.
Yeah, I'm personally seeing a Bucky bounce back here, but teach their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Going over to Devin Lloyd. 3 years, $45 million to the Carolina Panthers.
Fuck.
Yeah. I don't know. How do you feel about that one?
I hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking despise it.
Is this a jealousy despise?
Yeah, yes. Absolutely it is. It's great for them. But what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Devin Lloyd just a fantastic player, and and you see him go to Carolina. Clearly there's something intriguing about Carolina there. So
I don't know what.
Yeah,
personally.
But Carolina does a good job at that signing there.
Yeah. Yeah, you like to see it.
Moving over to
big one.
The one that I really want to talk about.
Yeah.
Because I've been hammering this drum for months and months.
Thanks for that.
Dynasty
dickhead.
Owners, go buy Kenneth Walker. Dynasty owners, go buy Kenneth Walker. Over and over and over again. And it's going to pay off in spades this year. He goes to the Chiefs on a 3-year, $45 million contract. He gets that big contract that he's looking for, and I think he's going to be used as such.
This one is huge, man.
Yeah. Fuck. I reiterate, fuck.
Yeah, you were at work, right?
I was, yeah. I let out a big old fuck at work. That one sucks ass.
Is it because you only save $5 million a year?
It's because what?
Signing who you signed.
Yeah. That's the fuck on top of the fuck cake, quite frankly. But yeah, that sucks, man. That's ugh.
It's
like adding Bin Laden to Nazi Germany.
Can you say that? Are we gonna get
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah, Kenneth Walker though, like
This is a history podcast.
he should be.
Yeah, that's a history fact.
He's
TikTok.
firmly moved for me into the top 15 of running backs. I think what you saw over that playoff and Super Bowl run, and any game really that Zach Charbonnet was not stealing goal line touches from him. He was just electric. And I mean, you know what? He was drafted as such too. Like this isn't really a surprise. So yeah, I'm personally really, really excited about what Kenneth Walker can do in that Chiefs offense. That being said, does it come off to a slow start? Very possibly. If Patrick Mahomes is not back for the start of the season, which I don't expect him to be.
Yeah, I mean, who knows though, man?
Yeah, you never know. You never know. But
Jason Tatum.
Yeah, Jason Tatum just
Is
did some
the guy that came back from, what was it, ACL?
Achilles,
yeah.
10 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a pretty wild.
So stranger things have happened. But he'll be back this year.
Yeah, he will be back this year, and I believe as soon as he is, then Kenneth Walker is a direct merchant of that offense, just being fantastic.
I don't think it matters if Mahomes is gone or not. Honestly.
I think it matters who gets signed at quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah, because the goal line production will go. They don't have one right now. I think it's still that fucking Oladokun or whatever.
Yeah, I think it matters who gets signed there. Like, I would not be surprised if a Kirko gets moves his way into Kansas City. And if that's the case, then yeah, I don't see any difference. But I think Maxx Crosby makes a difference on any team that he plays on. You know what I mean?
I think
not in a good way.
I think no matter what, they just flood so much usage through Kenneth Walker.
They should flood a bunch no matter
way. I think when Mahomes gets back, his fantasy impact probably dips a little bit.
I think the opposite.
I agree.
Because I think that they'll spend a lot more time in the red zone when Mahomes is back.
Yeah.
So I don't think he'll eat as much. Like I don't think he'll get as many carries, but he'll make up for it in scoring volume.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's fair. Because he'll be that guy on the goal line no matter what.
Yeah, for sure. You don't pay a guy $15 million a year to sign another Zach Charbonnet to go take away goal line touches. You know what I mean? That's your workhorse. That's your bell cow. That's your guy that's getting all your work. So.
And then it's Kareem Hunt who's backing him up, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think so. Did they bring him back?
I don't know that they did. Not yet, at least.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's a move they make, though.
No, it would make sense.
They might have already brought him back. I'm just not entirely sure.
Just a cheap option, you know.
Yeah, they'll bring back someone cheap, reliable, but not a Zach Charbonnet type vulture.
No. So we obviously love Kenneth Walker in Kansas City in terms of fantasy production. I know you don't love it in real life, but
fantasy-wise, that's great. Real life, I want to claw my eyeballs out and throw them.
But are we at all worried? He's obviously going to be getting a much higher snap count than he was getting in Seattle.
Yeah.
Are we a little bit worried about his health? Because that's been an issue in the past.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Even with that snap count that he was getting. So
yeah.
Yes and no. I just there's so many times where you try to predict the injuries, and then right as it looks like they're gonna happen, they don't. And then right as it looks like they're not going to happen, they do. So, I mean, yeah, he's not the most injury-safe guy on the planet.
No, I mean, it'll be a worry, but like I think they bring in someone reliable enough to take some of the workload off.
Yeah, and you've seen certain splits work very well with teams that are super efficient, which I can see the Chiefs being next year. The whole Kyron Williams and Blake Corum situation was kind of an example of that this year.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of split than what was going on in Seattle, where 2-minute drill, goal line, that kind of stuff was going to Charbonnet, and the middle of the field usage was going to Kenneth Walker. Whereas in LA, they kind of just tandem them back and forth per drive.
Yeah.
So they both got near equal opportunity, not quite from a snap count perspective, but they got pretty equal opportunity in terms of like game script kind of thing.
Now, I don't want to go into draft stuff too much on this episode because it's going to be long enough as is, but there's one guy that kind of ties into this value-wise that I'm curious on. It's Jeremiah Love. It seemed kind of like he had two fits in that top 10, the Saints and the Chiefs.
They're both gone.
And
Both of
now,
those teams
yeah.
are off the board now, so where does that leave Love in the draft?
I have my prediction, but I think he's a Washington Commander for sure.
Yeah, I think like at this point, it seems like that makes the most sense.
Now there's another one that could be a sneaky grab, and there's been rumors for Tennessee. I don't think that your combination of Tyjae Spears and Tony Pollard is bad enough to go ahead and make a move like that when you have other needs.
No, and like running back's a bit of a luxury pick, yeah.
For sure.
In
And I
which-
think that's where you see a Carnell Tate go. But the other one aside from the Titans was the New York Giants
yeah,
at 5.
yeah, the Giants. I mean, the Giants would have first crack at him.
Now-
not Cam
that
Scattergood.
would-
Now that would actually break my heart.
That would hurt
Yeah.
scat stocks.
Not
for sure.
just because of my dynasty shares of Cam Scattergood, but just because he's so much fun to watch. Like to miss out on Cam Scattergood because of a brutal injury for the rest of his career, and he gets just cemented into this kind of crappy role because that's exactly what he would get cemented into if they
Yeah.
draft Jeremiah Love.
Yeah, he'd fall into like a fullback type role. Honestly,
Exactly.
which would be horrendous.
Now the reason why I don't think that's going to happen is because of how well Scattergood played last year.
Yeah, yeah, and I think just other needs that they probably need to prioritize more.
Yeah, 100%.
But I mean, like I'm just looking at it. If he falls out of Washington, and
Do you think he falls all the way to the Cowboys at 12?
I don't even know that the Cowboys would take him. That would be the next team up. But the Cowboys just re-signed Javante and have like a plethora of defensive
needs.
nightmares to look after.
Yeah.
I think if he falls past Washington, then the drop is like significant. Yeah. Like genuinely, yeah. Because realistically, like the Vikings,
That's crazy. It could happen.
the Vikings.
Oh,
It's the Vikings and the fucking Broncos at 30 are the only two like great fits left.
because the Commanders, they don't really have any.
The Commanders do need a back.
They don't really have
Yeah.
any big contracts.
No.
In terms of running backs, so
do the Jaguars not have a first round pick?
I believe that was moved in the
Okay.
Travis Hunter.
Oh yeah,
deal last year.
to the Browns, yeah. Because they would make a lot of sense too.
Yeah, 100%.
Now that they are without, but yeah, I mean that could be a steep fall if he somehow sneaks past Washington.
It just screams Washington.
Yeah, Washington makes a lot of sense. Whether or not someone tries to, I mean, that's a big jump for any other running back needy team to get ahead of Washington. You have
Yeah,
to
like
jump
who,
up to
who could jump?
You'd have to jump up to 6.
Like you
which
could
is-
see Minnesota jump. That's the flip side.
that cost
trade
you,
up a bit?
That cost you a lot though.
Yeah, the 10 picks
From 18 to 6.
or so yeah, the 11 picks to 6, 7.
Well, no,
Oh.
because Washington's at 7.
Yeah, or you'd say into the Browns at 6.
Yeah, so they'd have to get
Oh,
ahead.
to get
they'd have to
ahead.
get ahead
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah,
Washington.
yeah.
Yeah,
I could just see Washington moving back.
maybe. Yeah, if they're happy with what they've
Like you
they've
could
got, I
see another
guess.
year of JCM. They could be targeting someone else. Like there's a couple really good defensive prospects in this class too.
who is it? Chris Rodriguez and JCM.
Yeah.
That's kind of the.
It's
duo.
pretty thin, man.
It's
And you know
kinda
what?
Gross.
You know what? You have Jeremiah Love as your one, and then you have JCM as
I
your
feel like-
support back. That's a good backfield.
It is, yeah.
No, it is.
I feel like they never really had. I mean, other than like Austin Eckler, going out for the season, I feel like they never really had that many like huge issues with those guys. I mean,
No,
like,
I think they were relatively healthy.
you know,
they were
like
just
they kind of got the
Yeah.
job done, like here and there. I feel like the main problem was obviously
Yeah, it was kind of like running back by committee.
it was Jaden Daniels not being able to stay healthy.
Yeah.
That was kind of their more bigger.
Yeah, like they were serviceable enough, but
But now you going at a guy
if you've
like,
got a Jeremiah Love staring at you, then
and that's the thing, is when you have a quarterback that can rush as good as Jaden Daniels can, and you have a running back that can rush as good as Jeremiah Love is supposed to be able
yeah.
to. Like, you're not going to see a lot of, especially at his size, not that you really see any quarterback do this much, but you're not going to see a lot of Jaden Daniels running through the middle.
No, and I mean
He's
they
gonna
probably
be-
don't want him to.
No, if he's taken off out wide,
Yeah.
which should spread that box out a little bit. And then that's not including any other moves that they make at a receiver.
Yeah, and I mean like just a double
Or
rushing
just Terry
threat is-
McLaurin as is.
Yeah, Terry McLaurin. I mean, he had a bit of a down year, but it's still a pretty fucking primo wide receiver.
I know we love to look at it from a fantasy football perspective, and he's not as valuable as he once was from a fantasy football perspective, but from a real life football perspective, that guy has, in my opinion, he's got more left in the tank, and he was phenomenal the year before last year. So
before Kenneth Walker goes to the Chiefs, who do you see the Commanders taking? Like before this Kenneth Walker and ETN.
I mean, the Commanders were always ahead of the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so I mean, it's like not
Do
unreasonable.
you think they were just gonna still take him anyways? Like, has that been their plan? Do you think, or?
Yeah,
I
mean,
think
like,
with their lack of involvement in running back free agency, I think that is totally their plan.
I think it's definitely like more a bigger indicator now for sure. Yeah.
Now, if you see a guy like Raquan White go over there, then maybe not.
Yeah.
Like,
And you're just not so worried about teams jumping ahead now.
but I have not seen a single, not even like a rumor about one of these running backs heading Washington's way.
Did the live just end?
Inactivity. It's back on.
Okay.
That's stupid. Sorry, continue, Spen.
I haven't seen a single rumor, and maybe I missed it, but I haven't seen a single rumor of Washington being in the sweepstakes for any running back.
No, and I mean, well, there's not any like
It's
left
still
now.
down.
It's very thin now.
Like, it's still down, fellas.
Nope.
No,
Oh,
we're
it's
back.
back up. Yeah, I mean, running back free agency thinned up quick.
Very.
Who's even left?
We have Aaron Jones right now.
Aaron Jones, I think, is the top back available.
It's pretty ugly. I'm not really happy as a Vikings fan, because I was hoping they would gun for one of those guys in ETN or Kenneth Walker, but we'll see what happens.
That's interesting to see what the Vikings are gonna do too.
They might be signing Kyler Murray, so that definitely affects their run game.
I would love if Jordan Mason wanted to stay as the RB1 there, personally.
Here's the flip side to this kind of Washington and Washington Vikings situation. Like, now I know we're getting a little bit hot because it's always like damn near impossible to predict who's going to trade up and down in the draft, especially in the first round. But I would not be surprised if Washington moves back to where the Vikings are. The Vikings move up, grab Jeremiah Love, and then in the Washington at 17 goes after a guy like Jordan Tyson or Mekhi Lemon. Like, that wouldn't baffle me either.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Because I believe one of those two are going to be there at 17. And even if it's not, you have Denzel Boston and Casey Concepcion as options kind of in that later first as well. Maybe not as early as 17, but you never know. No one thought Emeka Egbuka was going to get taken at 16.
No.
There he goes, right? So
No, I mean, some years, like, positions just tend to fly off the board.
yeah.
2 years ago was quarterback.
Yeah.
We had like 6 in the first 12.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like,
It was nuts.
it's insane. So yeah, you never know. That's the thing about the NFL draft, is it is totally it's so hard to predict some of that stuff. But yeah, I think kind of leaving it at that. I'm saying Jordan Love is
Jeremiah Love.
Jeez, I do this
There we
every
go.
time.
You do.
Jordan Love.
Jeremiah Love, and I know the class good too. Like that's my problem with it. It's not like I'm just shooting shit. Yeah, that Jeremiah Love's gonna go to Washington.
You're so gonna fuck around and draft Jordan Love next year in the fantasy draft on an accident. It's gonna be the Brian Robinson, Bijan Robinson debacle.
Yeah.
Top of the second round, Jordan Love.
What a steal!
Yeah.
Yeah, moving on over, we got another really interesting one, which I think is going to be huge. Isaiah Likely, the former Baltimore Raven, goes to the New York Giants on a 3-year, $40 million deal. He's free. Finally,
Yeah.
he's free.
I love it. I think this is my favorite signing of free agency.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
And
It's just fun.
It's so cool to see how Harbaugh like finessed the system here. He gets Mark Andrews signed to like a $40 million contract, like something really close to what Likely got, leaves the team, and then brings in his
Brings in
old
Likely.
backup tight end for the exact same contract. And just
Wild.
like you love to see it. He's obviously gonna have some good plays for him, having coached him for quite a few years. So
Yeah, he knows his skill set. He knows what he can do. That's an awesome weapon for
Yep.
Jackson Dart too. The guy, a guy who hasn't really necessarily been known for his passing. Granted, it wasn't awful last year. He was a rookie too, so that's something to consider. But tight ends are traditionally safety blankets for young quarterbacks. So I think getting one that's that good in the passing game as well really opens up the field for sure, because he's not just an underneath tight end. Like you can send him down the field.
yeah.
So I think that's a
fun,
great
man.
signing.
It's just a fun fit for. I mean, the Giants were kind of the fun team last year.
Yeah, I
they're
think
kind
they
of
just
a-
get more fun.
They're
Just another
kinda-
young
they're kinda
guy,
the
yeah.
new Lions. You just kind of want to see them do well.
Yeah. And like we're going to be able to finally see his full potential kind of get unlocked with the amount of snaps at least. So
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Jackson Dart obviously is no Lamar Jackson right now, but
No, but I mean, it checks all the boxes. It's
yeah.
There's familiarity with the coach. There's not like a plethora of weapons in New York.
Yeah.
At least not right now. Maybe they take a receiver or something, but that's fun offense.
Yep.
Totally.
Travis Etienne, another big one, signs with the Saints.
Yeah.
4 years, $52 million. So he signs for less than Kenneth Walker.
Yeah.
Yeah, which makes sense, I think.
And I think Kenneth Walker I don't think Kenneth Walker's getting that contract if he doesn't ball out in the playoffs like he did.
No, that's like a Super Bowl MVP premium for sure.
Yeah. So
You think even with him winning Super Bowl MVP, that's as high as it should be? Because personally,
15 mil a year. I mean,
I thought it would have been a bit of a higher pay.
because here's the thing, he didn't have a statistically great regular season, whereas
No.
guys that you've seen get these monster contracts, kind of like your Derrick Henrys and your Saquon Barkleys. Well, I
No.
guess they had elite regular season production.
Well, the thing about like ETN and Kenneth Walker is like as much fun as they were at the top of the running back free agent class here. Both of those names were being thrown around as guys that might lose their jobs at the start of last year.
Yeah,
It didn't
Yeah.
pan out, but like this time last year was like, oh, Zach Charbonnet's taking the backfield, Tank Bigsby's taking the backfield in Jacksonville.
Yeah,
Obviously, neither of those two things like both sound fucking ridiculous in hindsight, but
even funnier considering Tank Bigsby's not even on that team
He was,
anymore.
like, cut. I know it's mental. But it was Tank Bigsby and Bayshell Tootin are gonna run Travis Etienne out of town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it switches on a dime.
Oh, TJ White, everybody.
Jeffrey White.
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
Good.
How's it going?
We talking about the Browns?
Join us.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh well.
We'll get there.
There was an O-line that went today.
To you guys, right?
Alton Jenkins.
Yeah.
Hey, not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll take it. Former Pro Bowler. Yeah, I believe you guys walked into free agency with no O lineman.
Yeah, no one notable. Yeah.
Yeah. Like all 5
Like-
starters dipped.
Like, here's the thing. There's quite the list here that some of these teams could potentially even just rental their running back room off for a year until 27.
For sure.
Like Joe Mixon, Najee Harris,
Right, Joe Mixon, yeah.
Austin Eckler, Antonio Gibson, Nick Chubb,
Holy fuck.
Jerome Ford.
Bam Adebayo has 81 points.
No, he doesn't.
Is he breaking the record?
He's tied Kobe.
No, he doesn't.
Holy fucking shit.
No, he doesn't. Bam?
Bam.
Bam.
Are we talking about that?
Yes.
No, he does not, dude. That is so.
Holy shit.
Dude, I don't believe it.
I wish like my internet would load so that TJ can believe this. 81 points. Good heavens.
Good heavens.
Yeah,
and then a couple other guys that are kind of Kareem Hunt, free agent.
It'll be a great St. Louis Battlehawk, I think.
Yeah. Miles Sanders, AJ Dillon, Alexander Madison, Raquad White, Brian Robinson. And then we got Michael Carter, Zamir White, Damian Pierce.
Okay.
Chris Rodriguez is also a free agent. So that's interesting for that Washington conversation we just had. Keaton Mitchell, that is definitely one to take a look at. While he's been on the field, electric. His yards per carry last season were dumb. I don't remember what the number was, but I'll pull it up right here.
But none of these are like surefire wide receiver, running back one guys.
No,
they're
absolutely
RB2,
not.
RB3.
Yeah.
But they could either be backfield cloggers or they could be short-term fixes for some of these teams. So definitely guys to still keep note of.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Keaton Mitchell had 59 attempts, 341 yards, and he ran at a 5.78 yards per carry in the NFL. So it's definitely something to note
Yeah, you're not wrong.
at only 24 years old. So
Damn, that makes me feel awful.
that you are older and you
Yeah.
run at a what?
Oh my god, Bam Adebayo's at the free throw line right now. He's about to beat Kobe's record. This is nuts.
That's unreal. I don't know if I could find it.
It's
Miami
probably not
Heat.
on. It's a Wizards Heat game.
Yeah, there's no way it's on. It's the Wizards too, of course. That's brutal.
Yeah, that is mental. He just beat it.
They just beat Kobe's record.
Yeah,
So he's second all time.
second all time.
Wilt. Well, it's the three greats, right?
Wilt,
Bam,
Bam, and Kobe. What
Yeah,
the
exactly.
fuck?
It's the trifecta.
The big three.
We're a basketball podcast now.
All right.
Nuts. Yeah, that's crazy.
Kind of back to that Travis Etienne signing. You kind of see Devin Neal's stocks plummet there. Kind of
Yeah.
as to be expected if they did sign anyone of note. And then also the Alvin Kamara situation is one to monitor. I personally think he's just going to retire. But
Yeah, retire or he's a Bronco.
that is a very possible situation. Now, granted,
Yeah.
you also have two running backs in that room that, like, after the J.K. Dobbins signing, I don't know if he's going to be a Bronco.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely not like a surefire thing by any means.
Like, how many more mouths do you have to feed, right? Like a three-headed monster between those three?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Kamara he just brings something a little different.
Injury concerns is the only reason you're like not stoked about that, though, right?
Dobbins?
Yeah, because Dobbins was nice.
Yeah, we could move into Dobbins. That's 100% the only reason I'm not. Otherwise, I'm thrilled. He was top 5 in rushing prior to going down. It's just like if the precedent hadn't been set that he's going to get hurt. Like I have zero faith in the world that J.K. Dobbins makes it through the season healthy.
It's going to be his year.
Sure. That's what you're telling me last year. You're trying to flip me Dobbins, and the odds that he's not going to be healthy all year. And he was great when he was there. He was great, but like
I love J.K. Dobbins. I think he's an awesome running back.
I do too. I just like I hope he fucking plays.
What do you want from Malik Willis?
I was just gonna ask you about that actually. You got a first round pick this year?
Well, I have something more valuable.
What?
Mark Andrews.
Oh,
Nah.
brother!
We just finished talking about that guy.
Moving on over actually to Malik Willis. Dolphins sign him to a 3-year, $67.5 million contract. He finally makes it off the bench, and I think it's rightfully deserved. When he played those games in Green Bay, he was great. Traditionally good for developing quarterbacks there as well. And in terms of fantasy, he is going to be a stud. Without a question. And the reason why he is going to be a stud is because he averages 45 rushing yards a game. Now, that is a surefire way to avoid duds for the most part. It's an extra 5 points a game almost. Like you're looking pretty good when your quarterback runs that much. And you saw that this year with Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart runs all over the field. Wasn't the greatest passer on the planet. Runs all over the field, though. And he's putting up awesome fantasy numbers. So I think you can expect a similar thing out of Malik Willis. He's also had some time to develop. So coming out of Liberty, he was looked at as a bit of a raw prospect. But now he got to sit behind Jordan Love for a couple of years, who also got taught by one of the greats. I wouldn't be surprised if he's electric in this Dolphins offense.
So Mac Jones is a Cardinal now, no? That's
Mac Jones.
well, he has to be.
It's an interesting spot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
who is a Cardinal?
It has to be Mac Jones.
Gardner Minshew is the only one right now.
It has to be Mac Jones.
Yeah, I was just thinking
And he was
Minnesota's the only team, but like Kyler's kind of the no-brainer there.
They still have Jacoby. I guess maybe you don't pick up Mac Jones.
Yeah, because who still has...
you probably draft somebody then.
I think you pick up Mac Jones because
I think you do. I don't think they do because they're not run.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. He had a great year this year while Brock Purdy was out.
Yep.
Again, could have just been a guy that needed some time to develop. I think we're seeing it more and more often now in the modern day NFL, where these guys come out, they're looked at as these saviors, which they weren't supposed to be in the first place.
Little Sam Darnold situation.
Yeah, and like a lot of these guys just need some time to develop. Like they come into this big league making millions of dollars at 21 years old. Like a lot of them just need some time to learn.
Not
and
everyone-
it's a different game than college completely. So,
Mac Jones was also drafted 16th overall. Like he was,
yeah.
Yeah. And like Mac Jones was drafted into the worst situation for a rookie quarterback
And
ever.
they always are, right?
Like of all time.
Like it tends to be if you're not a NFL ready or this generational stud, then a lot of these QBs tend to struggle in their first.
Well, Mac Jones also is the only person in history that had to get drafted and say, "Hey, you're Tom Brady's replacement."
That's true.
Which is like a hell of a fucking spot to be put in.
Yeah.
The guy that was here before you is the greatest player to ever do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
dude, Mac Jones in that offense might be nice though. Trey McBride,
Yeah.
Marv,
Yeah, I think
Michael
that'd be a lot of
Wilson.
fun.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be pretty. Yeah, you're right. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I don't know what would. Still might be like 3-14, but
The only thing
You never know.
I don't think they do it because it's interdivision.
but is he still under contract with the Niners?
He's still under contract. with the
Oh,
Niners.
Yeah.
I thought it was a free agent.
No, so he'd have to get traded.
Mac Jones, you are a Minnesota Viking.
Could be a thing.
Not that. Well, who would you prefer, Mac Jones?
Well,
or
Kyler Murray. I feel like Kyler Murray's the more exciting pick there, but
Yeah, but like I don't know.
and we don't
man.
really have like we were talking about how we released Aaron Jones and we haven't signed any big name running backs either. So having a guy like Kyler Murray who runs quite a lot would be useful for us.
Mac
but-
Jones would make a lot of sense for the Vikings, though.
He does seem like a Kevin O'Connell.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, doesn't it seem like he could do some
The
Sam
Sam
Darnold
Darnold
shit
shit,
with
yeah.
Mac Jones?
That's what I'm saying. Sam Darnold type situation, man.
And then they can let Mac Jones walk the year after, and he might be a Super Bowl
Super
champ.
Bowl
somewhere.
champ, yeah.
No, I think they learned from that. Like that,
Yeah, I think they probably sat
that
down
never happens
and
again.
Still
watched
hurts.
that one. And
Still stings. Another big acquisition here was, speaking of the 49ers,
yeah,
Mike Evans, 3 years, $60 million.
Yeah.
So it's I like it for the 49ers. He sticks with a quality quarterback, and in a not too crowded room. He doesn't have to worry about a star rookie taking away his snaps, or Chris Godwin, or anybody. I mean,
It'll be interesting to see
when everybody's
how-
healthy.
how this happens. That's the thing. It'll be interesting to see how this happens with Ricky Pearsall there. I think it significantly deflates his stock for sure. But that being said, former first round pick. Yeah, and Mike Evans, when he's not on the field, he's not on the field. He's great when he's on the field, but he does spend a lot of time not on the field as of recently. So it's the hamstring issues bug him, seems to be these last couple years. So I would not be surprised if after week 6 he slows down a little bit. But I do expect a hot,
Well, and they got that,
hot start from him.
they got that like power plant beside their.
Oh, right. That's responsible for all the
That's
injuries.
responsible for all the
Yeah.
injuries.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a dangerous combo. 32-year-old receiver with a nasty power plant next door is disaster waiting to happen.
Can see him making a big real life impact in their regular season and playoffs though.
Yeah, yeah.
How do you
that's a
feel
good
about
fit.
fantasy impact redraft?
I think you draft him if he's not too expensive, and I think you sell him before week 6.
You think he could be a wide receiver 2 for you in fantasy?
Yeah, for the first 6 weeks until he gets hurt.
Yeah,
That's the thing. There's certain injuries that are reoccurring injuries and tend to be, and hamstrings are one of them.
and he's on the wrong side of 30.
Yeah. And you know what? A lot of these older guys, they slow down towards the end of the season too. Like you saw it out of Keenan Allen this year. You kind of saw it out of Devontae Adams a little bit this year too. Really hot start to the season.
Yeah, it's just it's unfortunate because he had such a long streak going, of
1,000 yards.
1,000+ yards. Yeah.
And that's the thing, like all good things must come to an end eventually, and you really
Yeah.
don't want him to, but because he's like the people's pick. Like everybody loves him.
Yeah,
He's
Yeah.
a great dude, but
all good things come to
eventually
an end.
the wheels have to fall off.
I just saw it tonight, man. My childhood hero Kobe Bryant just got passed up by fucking Bam out of bio. So all good things must come to an end.
Yeah, there you go.
On the other side of things, in terms of the Bucks, do you think they make any sort of moves to address that, or do you think they just roll with Emeka, Godwin, and McMillan?
I think they do.
I think from what you've seen out of McMillan, you can absolutely trust him to be at least your wide receiver 3.
Yeah, I agree. And you still got other guys like Tez is there still. He looked pretty good at points last year.
Like their receivers filled in fantastic. When they had injuries this year, so
I mean, more or less they're the same receiver room they were last year. They were without Mike Evans.
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
time last
yeah,
year.
that's true.
Yep.
You think they regret extending Chris Godwin last year?
Probably a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a little
I
bit,
think
yeah.
so, too.
If he has a nice bounce back season, I don't.
He's
think
got to
so,
step up.
Well, not even that, but like he took away, money they could have given to Mike Evans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then again, I don't know if that's a better move. either,
Yeah,
though.
I don't think re-signing him is. I think it's risky.
Mike Evans?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't agree. I don't disagree.
I think it's a risky signing. So
it's big money for a guy on 32 years old coming off of his most
Oh.
injury-riddled season. That was gross.
yeah.
Wow.
Ross Colton.
All this proves is that Baker Mayfield is a fraud, and the Browns did the right thing by getting rid of them. when they
Absolutely.
did.
Hey, it all panned out, man. You gotta,
Moving over to quarterbacks who look like their careers are going to be over. We got
Yeah,
two.
fuck, we got two of them back to
we
back.
got
yeah.
we got two. I'm not saying that Baker's career is over anymore. I'm just saying it was in the past. Okay, Tua to the Falcons. Now,
Yeah.
I'm curious. Do you guys know? Is this the first ever two left-handed quarterback room in NFL history?
Has to be.
It's gotta be, right?
There are 3 current left-handed quarterbacks in the NFL, and they have 2 of them.
Yeah.
And then the second best team in the NFL has the other one. Coincidentally, it's the Cleveland Browns. Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah.
It's an
fuck's
interesting
sakes.
stat, man.
But anyways, no, I 100% it has to be.
It's a very interesting.
It's gotta be, right?
interesting stat.
I mean, the only other, like, unless fucking Michael Vick had a left-handed backup,
Which would have been nuts.
which would have been nuts. That's the only other time I can see it happening. I can't think of another left-handed starter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not at all.
Yeah, that's an interesting
Well,
one.
Is he the starter in Atlanta, you guys think?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
yeah,
Yeah, I think he starts
Oh,
over Penix.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Penix has a bit of time to recover. I think, right?
I think he's not ready, like, at the start of the season, yeah.
So I think there's a chance that Tua can
Yeah, so I think,
run with it as long as barring
Yeah.
a
I think if you're
horrendous start.
forced to start Tua, like if Penix isn't ready and you're forced to start Tua, then you see how it goes. If Tua looks like absolute dog shit, then you just slide Penix right back in.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
it's the Kirk
But
situation.
I think he probably starts. He's getting paid fucking nothing. It was like the Tua deal was always going to be a discount for
It was the
Whatever.
Russell.
whatever team took him
Yeah.
because he can take whatever money he was getting paid by a new team was just counting against what the Dolphins are paying him out.
Yeah,
So
it was the
instead of
Russell
the
Wilson
99
deal.
million, he's getting paid fucking 98 million by the Dolphins.
It was the
And-
Russ deal all over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
it's pretty much the Russell Wilson deal. Just if you're feeling a lot worse about it in Miami than we were in Denver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on over, we got Geno Smith back to his home in New York.
Yeah.
He is traded. There was some contract stuff that he was traded for, a little bit of retention. I don't think it was a whole bunch, but then there was a 7th round pick going to the Jets. Was it in that way?
And then a 6-rounder.
Yeah.
6th rounder
Sixth
going to
rounder.
Seventh,
the-
yeah,
Yeah.
seventh and a
back to the
sixth.
Raiders.
How many more years does he have left with the Raiders, like on his contract, or on his, you know what I mean?
I want to say 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not
Is it weird?
much.
I don't hate it for the Jets.
I don't either, but it's also like this is it.
Yeah,
Like
it
this
was-
is Geno Smith's last job.
Yeah.
No, 100%. But in terms of like,
But it's fine.
yeah, like,
Yeah,
in
like
terms
they
of
were
short-term replacements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they hold out, they draft one. Like they're inevitably gonna suck again this year.
Yeah.
You maybe even like I wouldn't be shocked
They
if
got
like
the
a
second
one
pick
pick
in the
next
draft?
year. Yeah, which like they were kind of what is it? Dante Moore
Which was
gonna
going to
be the pick there. He decides to return to college because I would too if I was gonna be a Jet.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like a bridge quarterback situation. They've still got Justin Fields,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I mean it's whatever in New York. Like you
It'll
can
be
see
whatever.
they're gonna be the Jets.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, they're gonna
Jets
be
are
the
gonna
Jets,
jet.
yeah.
I think it's a bit of a nothing burger. It's
Yeah.
cool to see that he gets to go back.
Yeah, it's gonna end
to
where it
his-
all started.
His career started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a little bit of fun there in Seattle for a couple of years. And now he's just spent time with 2 dog shit teams and it's over. But
makes me feel so good that there is an organization that is run worse than the Cleveland Browns.
there is one, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there is
Thank God.
there is at least one.
100%. At
Yeah.
least one. I mean, the Raiders were close for a while, but the moves they've been making.
Yeah,
But yeah, makes me feel really good. Boy.
it's pretty nuts. How do you feel about the Max? Did you see the Maxx Crosby
I
news?
Did I think the Ravens are probably pissed?
Yeah.
They put a lot of eggs into that basket.
Well, and it stopped them from paying like Linderbaum,
That
who
guy-
goes to the fucking Raiders
I know,
anyway.
and they lost
Yep.
that guy to the Commanders. That edge, what's his name? Oh wait,
Adafe.
no, he was at the
That's
Chargers.
the Chargers
before,
guy.
Chargers, yeah.
My bad, but
Yeah.
if you're the Ravens, what the do you do now?
Yeah, it's not a great look. Moving on here though, Rashid Shaheed back to the Seahawks, 3 years, 51 mil.
Yeah.
I think it's a good depth move.
Yeah, it's fun. He's a good returner.
He'll
Makes a lot of sense.
kind of just stay in that same role. And
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's like a wide receiver 3 too, right?
Kind of,
Yeah.
and like they needed to fucking retain someone. It felt like they were losing everyone.
Yeah.
Do you think he has the potential after Cooper Kupp is gone from that team to be a wide receiver too? Or
I doubt it.
No, I don't.
No.
No,
think
I
so,
don't,
to
I
be
don't think it's
honest.
much of an expanded role.
he's probably a wide receiver too on quite a few teams in the league, but
Yeah, I mean, he's just like he's one of those like
It's like a Swiss Army knife, right?
yeah, like he can
Utility
return
player.
kicks.
Yeah.
He's there for a reason.
it kind of
He's
blows
like-
my mind that he's making more money than Kenneth Walker though.
Yeah, but that's just wide receiver money compared to running back money.
For a wide receiver 3 though.
Yeah,
Who played for the same Super Bowl team.
yeah, you're not wrong.
like it's
not
it's
wrong.
pretty crazy.
I don't want to step on your guys' toes here. Did you guys talk about Michael Pittman to the Steelers?
we did.
We
Yeah.
did briefly.
I
Yeah,
like it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do. I can't lie.
Mhm.
Match up with DK, I think it's. I mean,
They
whoever-
definitely needed
Yeah.
they needed more depth there for sure. Because it was not working with
Dude.
just DK.
Mac Jones, and I hate the Steelers. He would be a great Steeler,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, he seems like such a.
I
Steeler,
know.
doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
That
one
could-
would be
that could be a
interesting too.
thing.
I
Who's
mean,
thinking
they're
right now, right?
they're
Very-
kind of Aaron
yeah.
Rodgers or who knows.
That's why they hired Mike McCarthy. No, you think?
100%. Yeah, I think 100%. But I'm sure they'd probably like to fucking hear from the guy sooner than later.
He's too busy. Want to look good for his wife.
Ayahuasca retreating.
All right, Travis Kelce resigns with the Chiefs.
Yeah,
1 year, 12 mil. I feel like we kind of saw this coming. You know,
yeah,
like
is that a retirement?
it was a really down way to end the season for them
yeah.
with the Mahomes injury and missing playoffs. I think he definitely wanted to.
He probably wants to go out on a better note than that.
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah,
Is this the last dance? You guys think?
I think so. I think that's
100%.
why it's a 1 year deal.
Yeah.
I
I
think
think
he
it's very
probably-
telling.
Probably runs it back one more time and then calls it.
Yeah.
Well, if my soon-to-be wife was a billionaire, then I probably wouldn't be sticking around much longer either to hang out with Kermit and the gang. But
You got to respect his commitment there.
yeah, I mean, he was never going anywhere else.
No.
And he's definitely doing it for the love of the game.
Yeah.
That's nice too. Right?
Yeah, I mean, he's just. I think that's just like not a note. I think if this year had gone better, this year would have been it.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
if they
for
made
sure.
the playoffs, they either win a Super Bowl or they get bounced somewhat. I think
Yeah.
that's it then, but that's not the way he probably wants to go out.
I think even if
Granted, next year I think regardless of how they go out, he's done.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think even if they were bounced in the wild card, it could have been it as long as Mahomes was still there.
For sure.
Rico Dowdle, this was a pretty big one to the Steelers. 2
Yeah.
years, 12.25 mil.
I'm just gonna put this out here right now. Kenneth Gainwell is making more money than Rico Dowdle.
Yeah, which is kind of nuts. Dowdle signed on kind of a discount.
Is that not perplexing to you?
It is.
Yeah.
Am I tripping? Where did Kenneth Gainwell go?
Tampa.
Tampa Bay,
Really?
Really?
2 year 14.
And you know,
Wow.
I totally see Dowdle getting much more of a workload than he had in Carolina, probably. I mean, depending.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
I think he's the better running back, so I think he should. But
You think it's
They have
50-50?
they have this love for that.
I mean, other than
And-
this past year, because before this past year, Dowdle wasn't really. I mean, like,
Well, he did rush for 1,000 yards with Dallas Cowboys, so the year before that.
Yeah,
but
he's
I-
kind of been consistently
the
solid.
Panthers.
I don't disagree.
And funny enough, I thought there was a big discrepancy in his yards per carry average from last year with the Panthers and when he played with the Cowboys. They're exactly 4.6.
Yeah,
So like he is like, you know what I mean?
he's
good.
good. Consistent. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think the
Granted, I
Steelers-
think this year those numbers were a little more inflated by like the 3-week stretch that he went for like
He was
200
just-
yards a game.
yeah, it was just ridiculous.
Like this year, he had more stand. I think he was more steady in Dallas, and that's why he was able to kind of fly under the radar. This year, he had like those 3 weeks in which he went stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
it's so funny because his. I'm gonna bring this up because I just think this is like hilarious. He had 200. He was been this consistent. He had 236 attempts, 1,076 yards for 4.56 yards per carry this year in Carolina. The year before in Dallas, he had 235 carries, one less, 1,079 yards, three more, and had a 4.59 yards per carry, 0.03 more. Like, he almost had identical seasons.
Yeah.
But to Connor's point, totally didn't seem like it. Because those 3 or 4 weeks, he just went ballistic. So, anyway, yeah, model of consistency. I think he'll be great there in Pittsburgh. I think he's the better running back. But they seem to love Jalen Warren, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think the ceiling is huge for him. We've seen the explosiveness.
Mm-hmm.
Ceiling is the roof.
And I mean,
That's gas, man.
like Warren's, I don't know. He's been wishy-washy here and there, so I can see things changing depending on how the season goes. I think they're both decent options, so
The one thing that kind of had me questioning what their plans for Caleb Johnson was this free agency. And I don't know if they're taking a multiple year development approach or if they've just not seen what they've liked. But honestly, it looks like they've not seen what they've liked.
that was another Caleb Johnson.
Yeah, that's rough.
Another piece that
I forgot they even had him.
Yeah.
Oh.
it's not crazy because he barely got I don't even think he got 10 snaps.
Now, I don't know
He's
what's
got, like, nothing.
and I don't know
Like-
what's going on in practice, but you draft a guy in the 3rd round, which is fairly high for running backs.
He was going first round in rookie drafts over like
Yep.
Yeah.
big fucking names.
I took him. I took him in the first round of our rookie draft for my first ever, pick in that entire dynasty.
I remember sitting there with who was it? Mason Yeager, I think. He was ahead of me in the rookie draft, and I sat there. I'm like, "You'd be an idiot to take him over RJ Harvey, you bastard!" And he did it. Took Caleb Johnson. I believe in him. Either that or he traded out of the pick, and someone took Caleb Johnson. But
Yeah.
yeah, good lord, yuck.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like still worth holding on to him in dynasty because we've seen his potential.
Maybe he gets cut and goes somewhere else.
I think, probably going somewhere else is his best route
it's a
of
weird
relevance. Another running back that got the exact same amount of money as Rico Dowdle, Tyler Algier, going to the Cardinals for 2 years.
I don't hate it.
I like it a lot.
12.25.
It's just it's such a bargain contract for a guy who you've seen do it before.
He's been a 1,000-yard rusher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's exactly like Rico Dowdle's. Just consistent, like, and as much as he hasn't had maybe the same yard totals as he did in his rookie season with Algier, he was just as consistent and productive as he was in his rookie year when Bijan came in and he was taking some of that secondary work.
Yep.
And that's a team that has struggled severely with running backs staying healthy. So, I bet they love to bring a guy in like that. It's a big breath of fresh air for them.
Yeah, I think so too.
So, not a bad contract for the Cardinals. Another running back on a 2-year contract, slightly more money, $20 million, going to your Denver Broncos. J.K. Dobbins is back.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
How are we feeling, Connor? Let the people know how you feel.
It's mixed emotions.
Yeah.
Because it's mixed emotions. Because he was good. He's top 5 in the league in rushing before he went down last year, and then it's more of just like a "where were you when I needed you most" type of deal.
I think it's great, but
it's fine, but like you also know he's not gonna stay healthy, which is like the troublesome part.
For RJ Harvey's fantasy stock, I'm a little concerned.
I'm not,
because $10 million a year is a decent price to pay a running back who you're going to use as your 25% guy. So I think that clearly shows that he is going to be getting way more work than that. And I see it being kind of what it was at the start of the season last year.
I think it's going to be less.
For $10 million a year?
Yes.
I don't know, man.
I think it's going to be less because I think that they know damn well he's not going to stay healthy. And they're going to want to limit that as much as possible. Use him in the big spots for sure.
That's possible,
Because
yeah.
he can get that done, but you don't want to overuse him. He got overused at a certain point last year, and it left them with their dicks in their hands come fucking playoff time when we had no running game. And then we were without a quarterback, too.
I think there was a little piece of RJ Harvey, though, that they were not inspired by.
I don't disagree. Yeah, I think RJ Harvey, like the rushing game fucking depleted in the playoffs, which was worrying.
Yeah, man.
I mean, like if Dobbins stays healthy, it's great.
And running at 3.7 yards per carry is not great. So
no, I mean that's it. Literally is just a question of health. It's just that history indicates he will not stay healthy.
Yeah,
it's just a matter of when.
I'm surprised you guys haven't picked up a receiver yet.
Fucking tell me about it.
Bugging him about it all day.
Yeah, fucking tell me. We actually haven't picked up anything yet.
But even like Romeo Dobbs.
It's
that
been
been a good pick.
It's been like all in house. We haven't signed a single actual free agent yet, which is nuts.
Like J.K. Dobbins marks in terms of yards per carry over any season that he played. Like I'm not gonna count the one game played in Baltimore in 23, but he went in his rookie season for 6.01 yards per carry. And then next season in Baltimore, he went for 5.65 yards per carry. And then the year after that, the year after the one after that with the Chargers, he ran for 5.64 yards per carry. And then last year in Denver, he goes for 5.05 yards per carry. So clearly showing that he should be who you're giving more work to. Now,
absolutely.
I get the limiting his.
That's the whole problem. Yeah.
It's just, do you have enough in RJ Harvey for that to work?
And they probably draft another running back as well.
Late rounds,
mid rounds, even third, fourth, whatever it might be.
You use a second round pick on RJ Harvey.
I know.
So
I know.
Interesting to see.
And then there's the Kamara play too.
Yeah, 100%.
If you want like a strict receiving back that's worked with Sean Payton well before, that one makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Which then pretty much depletes RJ Harvey's stock, but
yeah, for sure. Okay, we've touched on that one definitely enough. Moving on over, we have Isaiah Pacheco to the Lions. He's gonna take over that David Montgomery spot.
Great pickup.
I love it.
Actually,
I love it.
Yeah, that's fun.
I think it's very possible that we see Pacheco's value rise if they do end up giving him enough work, and I mean like significantly rise if they do end up giving him enough work.
I think he gets slightly less work than Monty.
The concern is I don't think he was ever as good at the position as Monty was.
Oh God,
and
no.
Now we're hitting prime Jahmyr Gibbs years.
So. Yeah, no, this is just the safety kind of workload move. I don't see him getting more than 30% share.
I think that's probably
no. I don't. Disagree.
I think that's appropriate, and
I think that's kind of the ceiling there.
We're talking carries.
Yeah.
We are not talking overall touches because Jahmyr Gibbs is going to catch lots of balls.
Yep.
And that was never.
I think Pacheco will not be involved in the passing game.
No. And you know what? He shouldn't be. It was never part of his game.
And I mean, Monty really wasn't either.
No.
He's getting one.
And you know what? Monty can do it. That's the thing. Monty can catch the football.
Yep.
Definitely better than Pacheco can.
Yep.
And
Pacheco's
still not involved in that.
Pacheco's just so much more fragile of a player than Monty, though. So I think they know that, and it's kind of just a, hey, I mean, he is sort of kind of like similar in terms of like his aggressive run style, which it can help fit the playbook that they have, but do you think that this possibly takes away some red zone time from Jahmyr Gibbs? Is that a bit of a concern for you guys?
No.
A little bit.
Maybe like takes. I don't think.
What if he fills slightly into that Montgomery red
And he
zone
probably
role.
does, but I
It's
think he
a-
does it lesser than Montgomery.
I agree.
So I think it's like,
Yeah.
I don't think he's taking anything away because we haven't seen it yet.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe not.
Like we've never seen Jameer Gibbs without Monty, outside of like Monty being hurt or whatever. But
I don't see him being a backup nothing burger though. So yeah, somewhere in between.
yeah,
Right on. Wan'Dale Robinson signs a 4-year, $78 million contract with the
Oh.
Titans.
Overpaid.
That's a lot of money, man.
it is a lot of money.
For somebody who just kind of had that, you know,
One first good year.
knock on the door type of season, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not throwing any shade or anything, but
They need the weapons though.
oh
But
yeah,
is he their wide receiver one now?
No, because I think they draft one still.
Carnell Tate.
No. He's dropping to 6.
sorry.
We do
Forgot.
we should keep in mind, as much as his yardage totals have not been great
Thanks,
each
boys.
year, he is a move the sticks kind of guy. 93 and 92 receptions in the last 2 years is nuts.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he can be a safety blanket, which is
92
exactly why I
receptions
think
last
they
year?
go, yeah.
And he had 93 this year.
No, 93 the year before, 92 this year.
Oh, what the
Wow.
fuck?
It's
Yeah.
pretty wild.
That's kind of crazy, actually.
So, he totally move the sticks kind of guy. I think it's going to be great. Cam Ward, that's exactly what he needs. But then on top of that, they have that early pick, I believe, was it at 4?
The Titans?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
Titans pick at 4. I can see them going with a guy like Carnell Tate there,
Yeah.
and that's a great 1-2 punch.
Reunites him with Dayball too.
Mm-hmm. Yep, 100%.
True. There, you know, speaking of the Giants here, I don't know if you guys saw some speculation that they might go out and grab a guy like Brian Thomas Jr. and reunite him with Malik Neighbors.
I've seen everyone's going to go and grab Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of reports from here.
And I just
you know what?
I don't think it makes sense for the Jags.
I think this trade is going to happen in the draft if it's going to happen at all.
Yeah.
That would be so exciting.
Yeah.
The guy like Jackson Dart. I mean, as good of a quarterback as Trevor Lawrence is, you know, like that would just be like you could not make that offense more exciting if you tried.
Yeah.
You know, like
And I don't think
Um,
that like any fucking name has had any more misinformation around them this offseason than Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah,
it
it's
is a
been-
lot.
Like what the
of
fuck did
nuts.
McKay send the other day? Is like teams are saying no to a 5th round pick for Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah, I was like,
Like,
come
come on.
on, man. Like nobody,
No.
unless there is something that is like completely unknown by anybody.
Even
there's-
so, man, it's the NFL.
Well, I'm not saying behavioral. I'm saying like the
He
guys.
could be a serial killer and teams would still trade a 5th.
Dude, the Browns gave up like 3 firsts for Deshaun.
Yeah. After all of that came out.
Yeah, you know, I mean, yeah, it's not. There's no way that's true.
Yeah, no, it just makes no sense.
I think it's way too premature for the fucking Jags to give up on him.
Absolutely. That's
I think it
like
would
it's
be-
one off year.
Yeah,
I-
2-year
it would
career.
be-
Yeah, but I
Joe.
think they kind of have a little bit.
They
Not
shouldn't.
not in terms. I'm
No.
not saying in terms of like trading him for a 5th rounder, but they re-signed Jacoby Myers, and then they load Parker Washington up. Now that could have been because BTJ was playing injured, and I believe that's what the case was because it doesn't make any sense for him to go from what he was to now what like what he went from like almost 1,300 yards to like 700. Like that's you rarely see that,
No, it's a big drop off.
especially without a large extended injury period.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Like, I think there is a piece of it that they have given up on, and I'm not a big fan of it. I think he's a great player.
No, I think they'd be stupid to
Mhm.
actually. I think you at least give him a year.
Yep.
Yeah, 100%. And you know what? It's very realistic that we're sitting here and we're like, oh, they gave up on him, and then he goes out and puts up another 1,300.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I think like the only worry from Jacksonville's standpoint is like if he does put up another shitter next year, then that value tanks.
Yes.
Oh, certainly.
Then the value maybe does tank to like a 4th round, 5th round pick,
Yeah.
which you obviously don't want out of your 1st round wide receiver.
No,
Yeah.
for sure.
So another wide receiver going on a 4-year contract here, but $8 million less than Wan'Dale Robinson. Romeo Dobbs, however you want to say his fucking name. He
I like it.
yeah.
To the Pats?
Yeah.
I think that's a really good pickup for them.
Yeah,
especially in the
I think
absence
that's
of
fine.
Diggs. I like
Yeah,
it.
you get rid of Diggs. I still think they need probably someone more.
I don't know. It's not my favorite in the world. I think it's a little bit rich.
He's not a wide receiver one.
Like
No,
if he
he
comes out,
shouldn't be.
No, I agree with that.
if he
but I
comes
thought it was a
out
good
this
pickup.
year
Yeah.
and he puts up a ridiculous season, like he's had opportunities. That's the thing.
Well, and they're very much in the talks for AJ Brown.
Which, that would be
Which,
much
like,
more
sure,
intriguing.
If you sign Dobbs and pair that with an AJ Brown, all of a sudden you're looking at a pretty
Great.
fucking good wide receiver.
Yeah. Do you think that 70 mil?
It's a little rich.
I think it's a little bit rich.
But I think you're happy if you get like 850 yards out of him,
Yeah, I don't disagree.
right?
Yeah, and that's what he can provide. That 100%. I don't know. I've also never been a big Dobbs fan myself, but he is versatile. He can do lots of stuff. You have to see him do it at least once. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. No, I hear you.
there's just no history of being more than a 700-yard receiver.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
and I mean he's been in a crowded receiver room too. Like that Green Bay's just kind of been fucking crowded with mid for the last 3 years.
But then again, it's like when you have that room, you should stand out more than that if you're getting paid that much money. You know what I mean?
don't disagree. I think he stands out in New England right now more than he does in Green Bay.
I just don't think that it does anything for them, for a team that was just in the Super Bowl.
No, I don't think it's an upgrade on Diggs by any means.
Your schedule is more difficult,
Yeah.
and you have Kayshon Boutte as your wide receiver 2, and I'm not, not throwing any shade at Kayshon Boutte, but like, dude, Kayshon Boutte, Romeo Dobbs, and Kyle Williams, like that's not a Super Bowl caliber wide receiver room.
Yeah.
But I think like the assumption was, and like you had kind of alluded to this, is that we all kind of assume he's wide receiver 2, right?
Yeah.
There has to be more.
There's got to be something more that they do.
I think that there's something coming,
trade, right?
But no, I think if you ask me if I'd rather have Stephon Diggs or Romeo Dobbs, I'd rather have Stephon Diggs.
Okay, so going into the fantasy football season,
Hot take, I'd actually rather have Romeo Dobbs
than Stephon Diggs.
I don't want any part of any of
I think
that fuckery that's going on.
I think it depends
right now.
where he is. But
I think from a pure like play standpoint,
bring him
I'd
back
rather
to the
have
Vikings.
Yeah.
If you're talking like
that would be fun.
just this year alone,
Pure play standpoint, I'd
Mac
rather have
Jones,
Diggs. I wouldn't rather have the
Diggs.
circus.
and just on 1 year.
Yeah.
Because you're not signing Diggs to
We have
4
too many
years.
receivers.
You're lucky if you get another
Oh,
good
yeah,
one out of
that
him,
would
in
be
my
phenomenal.
opinion.
Yeah, we lost out on Jalen Naylor. That was another one. Jalen Naylor, we didn't put him in here, but
Right to the Raiders.
to the Raiders.
Raiders, yeah.
Yeah, that was the
Good
other
pickup.
one. Yeah.
But anyways, I was gonna say, going into the fantasy football season, let's say Romeo Dobbs is still the wide receiver 1 of the New England Patriots. Whereabouts do you think he goes in terms of redraft?
He's got to be worth something
6th round,
higher.
maybe 5th.
I'd say 5th.
I'd say 5th
Could be near the end of the 4th.
because fucking Drake made.
You got the
He
the
could, I
runner-up MVP candidate as your quarterback, right? Like,
Yeah,
there's worse places you could be as a wide receiver 1.
He could, but I just don't. Here's the thing: if he does go in the 4th round, I'm not touching him with a 10-foot fucking pole.
No, probably not.
Not
Because
even
I
close.
still think that like even if he goes into the season as the wide receiver 1, it won't stay that way.
Very possible that it doesn't, especially if they look even into the 2nd round. For
Yeah.
a receiver.
Yeah, I think the Pats either have someone that breaks through in the second half of the season, or they trade for someone at the deadline.
Like if they somehow, again, we're going back to the rookie draft, but if they somehow get their hands on like an Omar Cooper or something, I am not even looking at Romeo Dobbs personally.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Alex Singleton signs 2 years, $15.5 million. Connor, what do you feel? What do you think of that, Mr. Bronco?
For my heart, it's nice.
Yeah, I agree.
Stampeder legend, Alex
Terrible in
Singleton.
coverage, which sucks. They cut Dre Greenlaw. It's questionable. I don't know. He's a good locker room guy. Like, he's been a captain on the team, I think, since he got there. He's a good enough run stopper. Fucking liability in coverage, which is where it's troublesome. I'm happy he's back because, like you said, Stamps guy.
Yeah.
He came there. I was stoked when he got there. I got his jersey. That part of things is nice. Getting rid of Dre Greenlaw and like leaving that as kind of your top linebacker there is questionable to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then moving on over, we got Kendrick Bourne going to the Cardinals. 2-year, $12 million max contract.
It's a lot of like wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3 kind
Yeah.
of guys that have signed, like
Just guys that you're fine having on the roster.
yeah.
That was like the Cardinals' big move. I don't know.
Yeah,
Kinda seems like a
yeah,
nothing
that's
burger
where
to
it's
me.
like kind of a
Yeah.
problem. Yeah,
And like you just had the emergence of a guy like Michael Wilson, who had a pretty spectacular finish to the season. Paired with Marvin Harrison. So I'm assuming he falls into the
He
wide receiver
slots into
3,
that 3 role. Yeah,
which
was fine. It's a fine 3 to have.
he was okay for
Yeah.
the snaps that he got with San Fran. So
I just feel like they need somebody other than Gardner Minshew or Jacoby Brissett going
I
to
agree.
them.
Like I think,
There's too much talent. I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah, they need someone that can like fucking tap into Marvin Harrison Jr., which has been baffling that it hasn't happened yet.
Bring Kirko.
Sure, Kirko, Flacco,
Oh,
give me one of the Co's.
alrighty.
Reek Woolen,
Yeah.
Eagle.
I like it.
Big
Good.
Eagle guy.
1 year, $15 million.
It's a nasty secondary.
Yeah, it just Rich keep on getting richer. Bit of ups and downs over his career, but
Another one that the Seahawks, like, there's not a lot about who the Broncos have let walk. The Seahawks have let a fuck ton of that Super Bowl roster walk.
yeah,
Well, don't they go to pay JSN?
I think they
Is that this-
yeah, he'd be up for an extension probably this year, yeah, and they know it.
but as like just an absolute physical specimen, has shown he can play very well in the NFL. Like, he's 6'4", 210, and I think he ran like a late 4.2. I'm pretty sure he ran like a late 4.2 or something like that. Go ahead and look that up. But yeah, just keep getting better. Great signing. Really wish that was the Chargers that did that.
Yeah, and like that's the Eagles' only signing, and it's a
Yeah.
fucking good one to make.
I think it still might be better than all the Chargers signings combined.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not wrong. It's good. Yeah, that's kind of the last of the signed free agents.
Yeah. I saw the Cowboys signed Sam Howell?
Yeah,
No, did they?
Yeah.
Wow,
but that's
interesting.
there's not a whole lot to go over there.
yeah. There's a couple that have trickled in. While
To be QB3 though,
yeah, he would be, I guess, right?
right?
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
it seems like an odd.
yeah.
sign,
yeah, it's interesting.
right? Am I
Yeah.
crazy? Yeah.
I think his that's not a resurgence you're gonna see.
No,
I think
no.
he's,
No,
this is his job for the
no,
rest
that
of
is
his career.
one Sam that is not making a comeback.
No.
Apparently there's a lot of teams that have already inquired about Maxx Crosby again.
Yeah, I
which
just saw
is-
that come
is
through too.
Interesting.
Where do you think he goes? Like, who are candidates? You think?
Dallas.
That's kind of the only team we really touched on, yeah.
Yeah, I think Dallas makes a lot of sense.
I think they're the
I think
team
the
that just
Patriots
throws
made
money.
sense too, but if supposedly Brady doesn't want to send him there, so that's an interesting one.
Mm-hmm.
The interesting part is like the price point now,
That is true.
and you know that it's
can only go
gonna be
down.
less than
Yeah.
that, right? So they're kind of backed into a bit of a corner.
Yeah.
Maybe he just stays. Who knows?
Yeah, they've spent over $280 million already.
Yeah.
I was
So-
gonna say that's the thing, right?
Ooh,
Like,
They can afford them.
I'm assuming that these free agency moves were made on the contingency that he was leaving.
Exactly.
What did Schefter just tweeted out? The Raiders have spent $284 million this free agency and just acquired one of the best
Pass
defensive ends
rushers.
in
Yeah.
football, Maxx Crosby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Too funny.
That would be a plot twist.
But yeah, it's interesting for sure.
Speaking of edge rushers, we're gonna move on over to our best remaining prospects. Not
Prospects.
Free agents.
Yeah, free agents. So we're just gonna throw some predictions out there to for who we think these players are gonna go to. So let's fire them off relatively quick here.
Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah,
Let's do it like we did the schedule. Where it's just like you'd say one team and then you move on.
one team and that's it.
Yeah.
Trey Hendrickson.
Chargers.
I'm gonna say Chargers.
I'm gonna. I think the whole Maxx Crosby thing definitely derails or changes things up in terms of
Yeah.
who's signing what here. But
Well, I don't disagree either because like that's Maxx Crosby again is now the best edge rusher potentially on the market.
I'm gonna go with the Bills.
I'm actually with
Ooh.
Finn here. I think Buffalo would be a great fit.
Yeah.
It would be so exciting too.
Yep.
I think this one's pretty cut and dry. I think
Yeah.
it's going to the Vikings.
Vikings, Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray. Yeah, I mean, that's my hope here.
Minnesota.
That's my hope here as a Vikings fan. But and it's not Geno Smith, and it's not gonna be fucking
Sam Howell.
Sam Howell.
Well, technically,
It was Sam Howell.
Well, it could still be Kirk, but I don't want to jinx it. No, who is the other quarterback that I'm thinking of?
Max Brosmer.
No, it was Geno Smith and
For free agents.
Tua.
Tua. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Tua.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to be any of those two. So I'm happy if it's Kyler Murray for the
Yeah.
Vikings. But yeah, that's who I'm saying as well.
I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna go Steelers.
Interesting.
Yeah, you know, if Aaron Rodgers doesn't come back, then all bets are off, kind of, yeah.
Jaquan Brisker. Do we want to do Jaquan Brisker?
No, because he can kind of just fit anywhere.
Yeah, I don't have anything for that.
Okay, let's go to Juwan Jennings then. I
Ooh,
am going to say Denver, Colorado.
I don't think so.
I think you guys are going to cheap out, and I think you're going to go for a Juwan Jennings type.
But I don't think Jawan Jennings is going to be as cheap as you'd like Jawan Jennings to be.
At 29, I think so.
I wouldn't hate it. Jawan Jennings is a tricky one.
Cleveland Brown.
Yeah,
Oh.
that makes some sense.
No. No.
What's wrong with
I
Jawan
just,
Jennings?
I just talked about how good our free agency is. Just draft the worst receiver in the draft. I don't
Where
want to
else
spend
would
big
he be
money
a good
on.
fit here?
The Houston Texans.
Nah.
No.
What about Philly when they get rid of AJ?
I could see it.
If Philly gets rid of AJ, then
Right?
yeah, that makes some sense.
I think that'd be a great fit.
I feel like a lot of wide receiver roles have been filled.
They have, right? Like a lot of like wide receiver 2 roles are
I
filled
think-
right now,
I-
which is where he would kind of slot in.
I think
Denver does make some sense.
if the New York Jets can give him enough money, I think that's a possibility.
yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Panthers.
Really?
Yeah, I wouldn't hate him in Carolina.
Moving on over, we have
Washington.
Joey Bosa.
He's a Cincinnati Bengal.
I kind of think he goes to San Fran.
I think he's going to go to San Fran.
Plays
too.
with his brother.
I think so.
Yeah.
'Cause I think he's going to be cheap now.
That would
He
be
had,
fun.
he had a bounce back here in Buffalo, but I still think he's not going to be too expensive.
That would be fun.
No, he won't.
I'd say the same.
Okay.
I'd go San
You
Fran.
can see him in Cincy.
I can see him in Cincy too.
I can see him in
Okay, yeah.
Cincy, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, Cincy would make some sense.
with Trey leaving.
Yeah.
Diggs.
It's very similar to Jawan Jennings.
Yeah. Even
Plus
though he's a little
The headache.
He's a little bit more Philadelphia for me than Juwan Jennings is.
Yeah. I don't know if he goes anywhere.
The Raiders. Prison team.
Yeah. That man's
Send
a
them to the Raiders.
Actually, I don't think that's
it's
I don't
not out
hate
of the
that.
realm. I
For
don't know.
whatever reason. I see Diggs, and I don't know why, but I just see him going to like Baltimore.
I see Diggs becoming a SoundCloud rapper.
Very possible.
Book it.
Like
my
Kadarius
that's my
Toney?
hot take. Yeah.
Oh.
Kadarius, did you see that?
Okay, Debo Samuel.
San Fran. Oh, maybe not though, because Mike Evans. I think that reunion made a lot more sense before Mike Evans.
You're gonna hate this one.
Are you gonna say the Chargers?
Yeah.
Yeah, gross. Why?
I think we're gonna be looking for a receiver. I don't see Keenan Allen returning.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Like all three of them kind of just fall into the same category. Diggs, Debo, and fucking Jawan Jennings are all just kind of.
You think the Titans could be an option?
That
Dude,
seems like a very
the Titans are where washed wide receivers go.
Yeah.
Like without fail, they all end up in Tennessee at some point or another. So it's quite possible that like one of those three names is going to be a Titan. Now that you said it,
Yeah.
absolutely one of those three becomes a Titan.
Is
I don't
Calvin Ridley
I don't
still
see
on
why
the
not.
books?
I think he is. Yeah, which is gross. Yeah.
Then we're going over to Von Miller.
Come on home.
I agree.
Come on home, brother. I don't care that we don't need him, because we don't. Come on home. One more year. Call it a career. It just makes or retire.
I think that's also
Like I don't see the point in going anywhere else. He wants it. He's been like painfully vocal that he wants to sign back in Denver.
Yeah.
I want it. We all just got to get on the same page, make it happen.
Yeah.
So,
moving on over, we have Dallas Goddard. That was Goosey on here for some reason.
Dallas Goosey.
Dude, I
Dallas
had to add that in there.
Dallas Goddard is going to go. Is also going to go to the Denver Broncos.
See, I don't think so. I think there's a couple names down this
I
list
was-
that seems.
I actually agree.
unlikely.
I know
Yeah.
that seems.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think that makes more sense.
Sure.
You see him in like Carolina? I think that seems like a
Yeah, sure.
Carolina move.
Tennessee, they don't have Chig anymore, right?
Yeah, Tennessee.
Carolina, Tennessee. Yeah, there's not a lot of teams.
Um,
Not a lot of teams on here today.
I don't know. He probably goes to like a contender or something though. He's kind of old enough, tight end,
Patriots.
reliable. No, because I think they got Hunter Henry still.
Yeah.
Who's a contender that needs a tight end? Or
Manders?
Cincy? Who's Cincy got a tight end?
Oh, is it
Manders?
Mike Gesicki?
I could. Yeah.
Yeah, Cincy would make some sense.
I don't mind Cincy.
I don't mind. Who's
Manders?
Who's their tight end?
Well, it's
They've got that.
Oh, wait, no,
fucking
they have
Logan
Sis-
Thomas. Oh no,
Sinnott?
that's the no.
5 years ago, brother.
5 years ago, yeah,
Oh,
Logan
yeah.
Thomas.
Yeah, okay. Uh,
Back in my day, you know.
Next up here, we got my boy Keenan Allen. I'm going
retirement.
to say the. I was trying to be clever.
Cancun.
It's something about a retirement.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I couldn't come up with
I think
anything
he
on the
just
spot.
retires,
Yeah.
or he's the last minute fucking 1 year very low contract back to the Chargers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's very like he's in a similar boat to Von Miller.
Yeah.
Go back home or don't play at all.
He could also be like a late season pickup, right? Like Julio with the
Yeah.
Bucks a couple years.
Yeah,
ago,
he could
right?
sit as a
Right?
free agent for a while and then
100%.
just as numbers start to dwindle for some teams, he can
Just go to a
picked up as a
contender.
safe
Yeah.
pair of hands. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Next up, we have Aaron Jones. Now, I'm starting to warm up more to this idea that Washington moves out of the top 10 so that someone can take Jeremiah Love. And if that is the case, then I'm going to say Aaron Jones to the Commanders.
I think Seattle.
I like that, actually.
Sharp's out.
Aaron Jones
For
to
a while.
Seattle.
No, you know
Yes.
what? I'm going to change my answer. I love that one.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense.
I like Seattle
Yeah.
too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And then moving on over to David Njoku.
Yeah, he's a Bronco. 100%.
Bronco.
I don't know.
You
I
can't-
think Bronco
yeah,
makes a
he's
lot of
he's a
sense. There.
Bronco, 100%.
I think Kenyon Sadiq's out of reach in the draft. Bronco.
I think he's a Dolphin.
You know what?
Ooh,
He
that
did-
makes some
he did-
sense
He
too,
did play
yeah.
at Miami.
I think he's a Dolphin.
You know what? That's actually not crazy to me.
That'll be
He
interesting.
did play for the Hurricanes.
That'll be interesting.
I like that. The Dolphins.
Yeah.
Yep, that makes some sense too.
We talked about, a few teams that haven't really done anything yet, like the Broncos. Are there any
Yeah.
other teams that you think need to like get out there? And 'cause
Hmm.
I am really quaking to see the Vikings do something.
Yeah.
That must suck. Yeah. Shoot. Sorry, man. Even the Browns.
yeah.
We've completely built our O line.
Bro, like all three of us are just sitting here like, ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck.
Oh yeah. Oh, that sucks. Dude.
Oh, him too.
Oh, dude, that really blows.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I felt really good this free agency, to be honest. I feel
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, it kind of blows, man. I would definitely call the Broncos a free agency loser so far.
I feel like the Patriots haven't really done anything.
No, outside of Dobbs, they've really not touched anyone.
Coming off of the Super Bowl, I
Yeah.
mean, you can say Dobbs is a huge move, but I don't
Really,
think
a
they're.
lot of those
I don't think
teams
they're
like
scary, to be honest.
haven't done much.
Um,
I think out of those like final four teams, the Rams are the only ones that have made like significant upgrades this offseason.
Do you guys have any winners? We're only on day 2 so far.
Yeah,
but
winners
a lot
are
of
names
free
off the
agency
board.
so
I mean, the Raiders
100%.
are
yep.
kind of like they had the money to play with and they've done it. Yeah,
I do like
Raiders
the
did.
Saints
Oh.
bringing in ETN.
I like that too. The Patriots brought in Elijah Vera Tucker.
Right.
I think that was a good pickup too. Their
Right.
O-line.
They brought in that fullback from Buffalo, I think, too.
I think the Raiders. stand
Yeah,
up
I
for
think the
sure.
Raiders are like the clear-cut answer.
I mean, losers just off the top of my head, like you have to go Baltimore now.
Yeah, Baltimore for sure is taking
They,
a big
there
they
any
thought
way-
they were splashing.
Hold up, sorry. Is there any way they get Trey Hendrickson now?
Maybe, right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They have the money for
Maybe.
it.
Yeah, I don't
kinda-
actually hate that. That makes some sense.
Like, that
That's
would be
kind
pretty
of
nasty.
that's kind of flipped on a dime.
Staying
for
in
them,
the
but-
division would be pretty devious.
Well, I think he hates Cincy now, or at least ownership. So
Yeah, he must, right? And I kind of just want to see Joe Burrow suffer.
Damn.
Dude, I saw those
I'm my
pictures.
boy.
I saw those pictures of him out with Jessica Alba the other day, and I was like, I'm happy that this guy's gonna get pummeled next season. Not to be a jealous hater, but I'm a jealous hater. That's an OG baddie right there.
Oh.
If my girlfriend's watching this, I gave her this exact same speech earlier. So we're on the same page.
So we're out of the hot water on that one.
Yeah, no, we are in the clear. That's
I'll be back, boys. I gotta rock.
shout out to Jessica Alba.
Hank Schrader asked, "Where do you think Wentz goes?"
Who cares? You know, like, really, who cares? It's
Yeah.
he goes somewhere and he's a solid enough backup. We don't hate to see Wentz, so I know someone had asked earlier, who do you guys think is the GOAT QB in the league right now? Patrick Mahomes. Greatest of all time in the league right now, it's Mahomes. I don't know if he's asking who I think the best quarterback in the league right now.
Honestly, he's got the best resume.
Yeah, it's Mahomes
it's-
for
yeah.
sure.
That's hard to argue.
Best QB in the league right now, like maybe you can make a different case, but greatest like of all time sitting around, then yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't argue that.
Yeah, if there's any other questions, drop them in quick. What would TJ pay for Willis? Spencer Castle asks. Tune in next time to find out.
Yeah.
Anything else here? Who's y'all's favorite villain?
That's a crazy
that's-
question.
Crazy question.
Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs. I don't know. Like Darth Vader's dope.
Yeah.
We fuck with Vader
Yep.
for sure. Favorite player in any sport. Ooh,
Favorite player.
yeah, in any
Any
sport. Huh?
Scotty Barnes. No. I don't know.
Scotty Barnes.
I mean, you're gonna say what? LeBron?
See,
Luka.
if he's asking all time, it's Kobe. It'd be Kobe, probably Demarius Thomas,
Bo Nix.
Jerome McGinley, Sidney Crosby. And I love Jose Bautista.
Jose Bautista.
If I had to
man.
round out the big four there.
Oh man, I do love Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Yeah, I love
love me
Vladdy
some
too.
Vladdy, dude. I always enjoy watching him. Yeah, dude. I mean, I grew up with Jerome McGinley and Mika Kiprasov, watching them.
Yeah.
So those were two really big ones.
Yeah, I
In
think.
terms of NFL right now, I'd probably say Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, right now in the league, I think probably.
Not this past year, but
It's a good question.
TJ.
You know what? My favorite player in the NFL right now, Jameis Winston.
Oh,
You know what? Yeah.
wow. The question is favorite sports player
Ever.
favorite player in any sport.
Is the mic good here? Am I?
Yeah.
Favorite player in any sport ever? Jerome McGinley.
Yeah,
dude.
We were just talking about
Yeah, we had some.
Who
Iggy
said
love.
Iggy?
I rounded out a big four. I went Iggy, Kobe, Bautista, and Demarius Thomas.
Are we going one from each sport?
I did.
Finn, do you want to do that too? Because that could be fun. I mean, of all time, like for sure, top of the top, Jerome
Yeah.
McGinley for me. NFL wise, I'll go Myles Garrett.
Shedeur Sanders.
No, not yet. I'll go Myles Garrett. He's like the only electric Cleveland Brown I've ever seen in my. And I used to really like Deshaun Jackson
Yeah.
back when I was playing Madden back in the days. I really liked Deshaun, but Myles Garrett. MLB, yeah, probably Joey Bats. I like Jose Bautista a lot. And then NBA, I kind of like. Damn it, dude! I can't even lie to you. Definitely Kyle Lowry.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, he got me into the
Yeah.
Raptors. Yeah.
Not DeMar DeRozan. The more I
Uh,
say it, the less I like it.
Yeah, dude, that, by the way, so gas.
It's a fire clip.
Then you go.
DeRozan did a lot of great stuff for the Raptors, but I don't know. It was a bit before my time. In terms of the Raptors, though, just in basketball, I'd probably have to say Scotty Barnes.
Scotty Barnes.
Barnes?
Just because he's so funny, dude, and he
I love that. Autistic
he's such a good
little
two-way
fella.
player too, and like I just think he's developing so well, and you know he's proven a lot of haters wrong, and I love that about him. For baseball, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Already
yeah.
said it.
Mhm.
Love me some Vladdy. I'd probably have to say Jerome McGinley as well, or Mika, because
Oh,
Yeah, it's
yes.
gotta be one of the two, right?
those two were just like
Like if you
the
grew up
most
in
prolific-
Calgary,
yeah, like the
it's
most
just one of the two.
the most
Yeah.
prolific, like as I was growing up. So
Like you had one of the two jerseys
yeah.
at any given point as a kid. Yeah, it's
100%.
gotta be one of the two.
And then football, yeah, probably Justin Jefferson right now.
Two Jettas, yeah.
That's
Because
Shout out to Damon Langkow.
I love that
too.
energy.
I used to really love Damon Langkow.
Damon Langkow.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't say the same, but Damon Langkow was a guy that played hockey for the Calgary Flames.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know why. I used to be a big Langkow.
No,
guy.
dude.
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, growing up, like, you know, I liked Fanuff too, just because he was young.
Yeah, Dion was fun.
Used to hit a lot.
Robin Regier.
Robin Regier in the
Those-
corners.
those
Yeah.
Some fun guys.
Alex Tanguay. Remember
Alex
him?
Tanguay,
Yeah.
Mike
That's a
Camilleri.
blast
Oh,
from the past.
yeah.
Camilleri.
Camilleri.
Dude, wow.
Curtis Glencross.
Curtis
Dude.
Glencross,
Legit.
yeah.
That's crazy.
We're just going to sit around for the next hour. Like,
just naming Flames.
Brett Warner. Shout out to Barn.
Shout out to Brett
Yeah.
Warner.
Michael Harris in the chat put, what do you think of the Browns' rebuilt O-line?
Ooh.
They did a lot more than I expected. So, and honestly, it can't get much worse than last year. I am pretty upset that, not upset, I guess just disappointed that, you know, Joel Bitonio is not coming back, you know, lifelong Cleveland Brown.
Yeah, he hasn't signed anywhere yet either.
No, and
Yeah.
he hasn't retired yet, which is what we thought was going to happen. I hope he goes to a contender. So it's really, really going to suck losing him. Wyatt Teller wasn't the same. Ethan Posick, he's injured right now. So honestly, I'm optimistic, and we're going to take a tackle in the draft. So I think it can only be up from here. And honestly, like I said, it'll be better than last year, 100%. So yeah, I'm optimistic.
I think they've done well in the 2 days they've had to
100%.
build it back up. So solid.
Spencer, while you were in the car, your Chargers, because I know you're listening while you're driving, the Chargers are re-signing Trey Pipkins. It's a 2-year, $10 million deal.
Pipkins.
Who's that?
There you
Couldn't
go.
tell you.
Live update there for you. He also asked TJ, what would you pay for Willis?
Not gonna
Spence said that?
What would you pay
Spence
for
said that.
Malik Willis right now?
Finn, I gave all my draft capital to you in that awful lopsided trade we made, which I initiated, by the way. And I gave all my depth as well, like any young guns I have.
Love that trade.
What would I give up? This Brandon Ayuk guy is supposed to come back. He's supposed to be pretty good.
There you go, Spen.
Oh, jeez.
Brandon Ayuk is still.
I do have
fucking
Brandon
animal, that
Ayuk.
guy.
Khalil Shakir, Tyrone Tracy.
There you heard it, Spin. Tyrone Tracy is all yours for the low price of Malik Willis.
Yeah.
Actually, that goes for you guys too. If you guys have a quarterback. Well, I guess I do have Mac Jones. That was one thing I did get out of it. Okay. Maybe
Maybe he'll stand pat.
Well,
for a
I have
sec.
two as well. So it's like,
We'll see what happens with him.
yeah.
This guy said Max just got traded to the Cowboys. That did not happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that,
That is not breaking news. This other guy said, let's change the pace here and touch on Ivy League football for a bit. What you say?
Yeah, Harvard's got a good team this year, I think.
Right on. That's the only school he knows.
It's like, yeah, I'm not a big in case you were wondering, the Ivy Leagues did not come calling for this guy post high school there. I was a SAT attendee.
Yeah, there's still time.
There is, yeah.
Never say never.
That's true. Harvard, if you're watching this, I'll be there.
Radio, television, and broadcast news alumni.
Yeah.
Hey.
Shut up, bees.
Shout out, bees.
All right. That brings us over to our favorite segment of the week, ladies and gentlemen. It is our hot take segment where we give a hot take and eat a hot chip. Except for TJ. He just gives hot takes and doesn't eat hot chips. But
I don't have enough villi in my stomach.
yeah,
If you know, you know.
he's got a good excuse.
Yeah, shout out to it's gluten intolerance awareness week, and we just wanted to highlight that
Man, they have a whole week.
real quick.
Crazy.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Find the cure.
They have like 1/4 of a Black History Month. It's crazy.
Okay, boys.
Hot takes.
Let's try to keep it, more deadline, or not deadline, more
Free agency.
NFL free agency focused if we can.
okay.
Like where's a guy? I mean, I know we already talked about our predictions for where a guy is going to go, where some of these guys are going to go, but
I'm gonna play a little bit of reverse psychology.
okay.
Yeah.
I still think that it's a possibility. It's been talked about here and there. But I'm playing the opposite of reverse psychology, and I'm just trying to speak this into existence as a Vikings fan. But yeah, I think Joe Burrow gets traded to the Minnesota Vikings. There's been rumors about it.
For who?
Hasn't happened yet. But
For who?
Oh my god.
Eight fellow, 9.
9. Yeah. I think it's gonna take about.
Oh
It's gonna take a lot more than that.
Try
obviously.
9 plus
Okay.
9 first round draft picks,
Yeah,
and maybe
yeah.
you're closer.
Oh, jeez.
If there's a will, there's a way. I know we have the capital needed for it. Just depends if we have the balls.
All right, I'm gonna play the reverse psychology game here. I watched Dayton put this to work last week when he said, "My hot take is that the Calgary Flames are not gonna make any trades at the deadline," and then they proceeded to. So my hot take is the Denver Broncos are not going to sign any offensive weapons this free agency, and are just gonna leave it all to the draft.
Wow. All right.
That sucks.
Hear it.
Okay. I'm just trying to think if I want to do draft or free agency. You want to stick to free agency?
Sure. Because we'll probably have a few draft episodes leading up.
Well, I want to go QB here. Okay. My hot take is that Kyler Murray
Ooh.
goes to the Minnesota Vikings. That's not a hot take. But he leads them to an NFC championship.
Oh, wow.
There we go.
To be fair, and to preface this, last year, I did a hot take before the year. I said that Sam Darnold would lead the Seahawks to a wild card berth.
It's true.
So I'm pretty good at these, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, historically it has.
To be honest, I think you guys are like a quarterback away. You guys are like a sick offense.
Oh, that is foul.
I think there's definitely
Who said that?
Nicole.
Shout out Nicole. Wow.
Nicole's comment. Yeah, that's crazy.
Good heavens.
Holy.
Yeah. You need the
Nicole, you need the
Wow.
Lord.
You need
Good heavens,
You
Nicole.
need to lock in, Nicole.
Nicole, I have a friend, Rishi Nakum. I would love to get his number to you.
let's hook her up.
I guess we can call. Oh, wow. Okay. Nicole, slide into the TikTok DMs. I'm going to hook you up with this Rishi guy's phone number, and we'll go from there.
He's a friend of the podcast.
Friend of the podcast. Bam had 83 points. Yeah, we know that's huge.
Absolutely unreal.
That's crazy. Where were you on a fucking mid-March Tuesday night when Bam Adebayo put up 83 points? Wild. Yeah.
Well, boys, we're gonna end it on basketball, I guess.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for watching the Stick Crew podcast. As always, like and subscribe on the YouTube. We appreciate it. Follow on the TikTok, the Instagram, and the X. We are putting out our daily NBA picks and props. If you guys are interested in that in NBA.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown got tossed from the
Ejected
game.
tonight.
So he didn't
She
cash.
sold that. I don't know. I don't think it got voided, which blows, but
It sucks, but you know, that's not a bad read. He was good. I think he was.
no, he had
on
9
pace.
at half, so
He was on
pace.
Yeah, that's kind of just shit happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, follow on the Spotify and the Apple as well. And as always, sticks down, drinks up. Peace out.